answers from the nominee on each of those.
Members of the civil society, academia, churches and non-governmental organizations appeared before the Constitution Implementation Oversight Committee to present their views on the fate of Dr. Willy Mutunga, Nancy Baraza and Keriako Topiko for the position of Chief Justice, Deputy Chief Justice and Director of Public Prosecution respectively. Heated exchanges were the order of the day as the search for the top judicial nominees entered the final stages. Former chairman of the Constitution of Kenya Review Commission, Professor Yashpal Gai, took issues with Keriako Topiko's nomination as Director of Public Prosecution, but he was taken to task over his claims of Topiko's incompetency.
Professor Yashpal Gai, please shed light on some very serious allegations here. And it will be necessary for us to have proof. One, the reference to a situation where, I quote, Tobiko took the secretary into hiding and removed his mobile phone, so it was impossible for us to arrange a meeting with him.
I'd like to say that Mr. Tobiko was seen as close to Mr. Bivolt, close to the president, and I know that he provided information. I have give you one example. We had a small adjournment in the middle of a general meeting, and when I went to the men's room, I could hear him sitting in the toilet on his mobile phone, passing on messages. So I speak from personal experience. Many of my colleagues will confirm these stories, but I have to say, Mr. Chairman, people are not willing to take a public position. My commissioners know almost all that I'm saying is true, but would be hesitant to come and speak in public.
But the climax was during submissions by members of the civil society and churches as they castigated Dr. Mutunga and Baraza's appointment on the grounds of morality. They questioned Mutunga's alleged support for the rights of the gay and lesbians.
Reaches a stage when we are not able to understand each other on morality. And it is clear that it descriptively refers to some codes of conduct put forward by society or some other group, such as religion, or accepted by an individual for her own behavior or for the group's behavior.
While every person has the right of association, our concern here is on the philosophy of the Ford Foundation. This is a foundation that has a philosophy of aggressive population control, explicit sex education programs, development of contraceptive and abortion bills.
Because to some of us, we would even question the morality of church in taking donations from people who are corrupt, people who have stolen even maize, made Kenyans to die, and they come to your churches to give money in form of huge donations, and you take them. Do you consider that as morality?
We were never against Muslims, we were never against Islam, and so I think the honorable members to put that or insinuate that is simply to put a wedge between the Muslims and Christians in this country.
It appears that we may actually end up saying that we want to appoint these two people. But I want to be on record to say whether we do it or not, I am convinced that we will have sold the morals of this country and we will have upheld dysfunctionality in the head of judiciary in this country. Anyone that believes...
A section of the civil society, however, threw their support behind the nomination of the three. The three nominees will appear before the parliamentary committee tomorrow.
Sir, I will query a member of the Constitutional Implementation Oversight Committee.